Have you ever looked around your home and noticed how much stuff you've accumulated over the years? Maybe it's an old chair in the corner that no one sits in, a closet full of clothes you haven't worn in decades, or kitchen cabinets overflowing with gadgets you barely use. At first, these things might not seem like a big deal. After all, they're just sitting there, not causing any immediate problems. But as time goes on, they start to take up more than just physical space. They add to the mental and emotional clutter in your life, making your home feel heavier, harder to manage, and less like the peaceful sanctuary it should be. Before you turn 70, taking the time to declutter can be one of the most rewarding things you do for yourself. It's not just about making more room. It's about creating a home that is easier to navigate, simpler to maintain, and more aligned with the life you want to live now. Imagine waking up in a space that feels open, organized, and stress-free. No more tripping over furniture that no longer serves a purpose. No more sifting through piles of old clothes, outdated papers, or unused kitchen tools just to find what you actually need. No more holding on to things simply because you feel guilty about letting them go. The truth is, decluttering isn't about loss, it's about freedom. Freedom from the frustration of dealing with unnecessary belongings. Freedom from the burden of maintaining things that no longer add value to your life. And most importantly, freedom to enjoy each day with a sense of clarity and ease. In this discussion, we'll explore 6 specific categories of household items that may be weighing you down more than you realize. Whether it's worn-out furniture, clothes you never wear, expired medications, old paperwork, kitchen items gathering dust, or sentimental objects that no longer bring you joy, you'll discover how letting go of these things can bring you unexpected relief. And the best part? Decluttering doesn't have to be overwhelming. It starts with one small decision, one piece at a time, until your home becomes the peaceful, comfortable space you truly deserve. So, if you've ever felt like your home is more cluttered than it needs to be, if you're ready to simplify your surroundings and embrace a lighter, easier way of living, then this is for you. Let's dive in and explore how clearing out the unnecessary can help you create a home and a life that truly feels good to live in. 1. Old and used furniture. When you walk into a room in your home, do you feel like it's spacious and airy, or are you surrounded by old and used furniture that still takes up space? If the answer is the latter, it may be time to think seriously about getting rid of items that no longer serve your real needs. We often tend to hold on to old furniture with the thought that we might need it later, or because it has a certain memory attached to it. But in reality, keeping in used items not only clutters up your living space, but also affects your quality of life in ways you may not even realize. A worn-out armchair, a rickety coffee table, or a heavy wooden cabinet that you haven't opened in years. All of these items could be taking up valuable space in your home. Not only that, they are also places where dirt accumulates, which can cause respiratory problems, especially for the elderly. Having to clean, move, or even just see them every day can create a feeling of heaviness, making your home feel cluttered and less attractive. In addition, keeping too much unnecessary furniture also makes you lose the opportunity to create a more comfortable living space, easier to move around, especially as you get older. Try to imagine a spacious room with items that are really necessary and suitable for your current needs. Open space helps you move easily, reducing the risk of tripping, one of the major concerns for the elderly. A tidy room, containing only items you really use and love, also brings a feeling of relaxation and helps the spirit become more relieved. Of course, not everyone finds it easy to say goodbye to items that have been with them for many years. If you find it difficult to decide whether to keep or toss an old piece of furniture, ask yourself, when was the last time I actually used this item? Does it still serve my needs well? Would I feel better without it? If the answer leans toward the fact that the item is no longer useful, feel free to get rid of it. You can donate it to those in need, resell it if it still has value, or recycle it to reduce waste. Cleaning out old furniture not only helps you create more living space, but is also a way to renew and refresh your spirit. Make your home a place filled with comfort, where you can enjoy your old age more gently and comfortably. 2. Letting go of unworn clothes. Have you ever opened your closet only to feel overwhelmed by the sheer number of clothes inside, yet still struggled to find something to wear? If so, you're not alone. Many people hold on to clothing they no longer wear, whether out of nostalgia, the hope that they might fit into it again one day, or simply the reluctance to let go of something they once loved. However, keeping too many unworn clothes not only clutters your space, but can also weigh on your mind, making it harder to enjoy a simple and stress-free lifestyle. Over time, we accumulate clothing for various reasons: seasonal sales, changing fashion trends, or just the excitement of buying something new. But as our closets fill up, many items get pushed to the back, forgotten and untouched for months or even years. Clothes that no longer fit, have gone out of style, or don't match our current lifestyle often take up valuable space that could be used for pieces we actually wear and love. Holding on to these unnecessary items makes it harder to find what we truly need, leading to frustration each time we get dressed. Beyond the inconvenience, an overcrowded wardrobe can also have a negative impact on our mental well-being. Studies show that cluttered spaces contribute to feelings of stress and anxiety. A packed closet can create decision fatigue, making it exhausting to choose an outfit every day. By simplifying your wardrobe and keeping only what you wear and enjoy, you can transform your closet into a more organized and functional space. The process of decluttering also brings a sense of relief, making your home feel more open and peaceful. Letting go of unworn clothes doesn't mean being wasteful. Many items can still serve a purpose for others. Consider donating gently used clothing to charities, giving them to friends or family who might appreciate them, or selling them through secondhand platforms. Recycling old, worn-out fabrics is another sustainable option that helps reduce waste and environmental impact. By doing this, you're not only freeing up space for yourself, but also contributing to a more sustainable and mindful approach to consumption. If you're unsure about what to keep and what to let go of, ask yourself these questions. When was the last time I wore this? Does it still fit my body and lifestyle? Do I feel good when I wear it? If an item hasn't been worn in over a year and doesn't bring you joy or confidence, it might be time to say goodbye. A well-organized closet filled with clothes that suit you and your current lifestyle will make getting dressed easier, more enjoyable, and less stressful. By letting go of the excess, you make space for what truly matters: comfort, simplicity, and a fresh start. 3. Clearing out expired medicine and old personal items. Have you ever opened your medicine cabinet only to find bottles of expired pills, half-used ointments, or personal care products that you forgot even existed? Many people tend to accumulate medicine and personal items over the years, believing they might need them someday. However, holding on to expired medication and old personal care products can pose serious risks to your health and well-being. Regularly decluttering these items is essential for maintaining a safe, organized, and healthy living space. Expired medication is more than just useless, it can be dangerous. Over time, the active ingredients in medicine break down, making the drugs less effective or even harmful. Some medications can develop toxic compounds after expiration, leading to potential health risks if consumed. Additionally, taking expired drugs may result in incorrect dosages, as their potency may have weakened, which can be particularly dangerous for prescription medications that treat chronic conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or infections. Keeping outdated medicine in your home also increases the risk of accidental ingestion, especially for children or elderly family members who may not check expiration dates carefully. Apart from expired medicine, many of us hold onto old personal care products, such as makeup, skincare creams, and hygiene products, far longer than we should. However, these items have their own expiration dates, and using them past their prime can lead to skin irritation, infections, or allergic reactions. For example, expired lotions and creams may lose their effectiveness, while old makeup can harbor bacteria that cause breakouts or eye infections. Even items like toothbrushes, razors, and hairbrushes should be replaced regularly to maintain proper hygiene and prevent bacteria buildup. Clearing out these old and expired items not only protects your health, but also helps create a more organized and efficient space. Instead of rummaging through cluttered cabinets to find what you need, a well-maintained storage system ensures that only useful and safe items remain. This makes it easier to locate essential products quickly and reduces the stress of dealing with unnecessary mess. So, how do you properly dispose of expired medication and personal care products? Flushing drugs down the toilet is not always safe, as certain chemicals can contaminate water supplies. Instead, Check if your local pharmacy or community has a drug take-back program for safe disposal. If no such program is available, mix the medication with undesirable substances like coffee grounds or cat litter before sealing it in a plastic bag and throwing it in the trash. As for personal care items, check recycling options for plastic containers and discard expired products responsibly to minimize environmental waste. To prevent clutter from building up again, make it a habit to check your medicine cabinet and personal care items every few months. Set reminders to replace essentials like toothbrushes and razors, and be mindful when purchasing new products. Only buy what you truly need. By regularly decluttering and organizing, you create a healthier and safer home environment for yourself and your family. For decluttering old documents, have you ever found yourself rummaging through piles of old papers, struggling to find an important document, only to feel overwhelmed by the sheer amount of clutter? Many of us accumulate stacks of paperwork over the years: old bills, outdated contracts, expired warranties, tax records from decades ago, and miscellaneous receipts that no longer serve a purpose. While keeping some important documents is necessary, holding on to unnecessary papers can create chaos and even pose security risks. Regularly sorting through and disposing of old paperwork is essential for maintaining an organized, efficient, and secure home or office. One of the biggest reasons people hesitate to throw away old documents is the fear of discarding something important. However, many papers lose their relevance over time. Receipts for purchases made years ago, outdated insurance policies, expired warranties, and old utility bills often serve no purpose. Tax documents, for example, are generally only needed for a certain number of years, depending on legal requirements in your country. Holding on to unnecessary paperwork not only clutters your space, but also makes it harder to find the documents that truly matter. Beyond organization, keeping stacks of old documents can also pose security risks. Many papers contain sensitive personal information such as your name, address, social security number, bank account details, or credit card information. If these documents fall into the wrong hands, they could be used for identity theft or fraud. Simply throwing them in the trash without proper disposal methods could put you at risk. The best way to dispose of sensitive paperwork is to shred it before discarding it, ensuring that personal information cannot be reconstructed or misused. Decluttering your documents also improves efficiency in daily life. Imagine needing to locate a birth certificate, passport, or important financial record in an emergency. A well-organized filing system allows you to access crucial documents quickly and reduces stress when managing paperwork. Consider using labeled folders or digital storage options to keep track of essential information. Scanning and storing digital copies of important documents can significantly reduce paper clutter while ensuring that you have backups in case the physical copies are lost or damaged. To maintain a clutter-free system, make it a habit to review your paperwork regularly. Set a schedule, such as every 6 months or once a year, to go through your files and remove documents that are no longer needed. Keep only the most essential paperwork, such as legal documents, birth certificates, property deeds, and financial records required for tax purposes. Everything else should be either shredded or digitized for easier storage. By taking the time to declutter old documents, you not only free up physical space, but also improve your organization, security, and peace of mind. A well-maintained filing system ensures that you can quickly find what you need while minimizing the risks associated with lost or stolen information. Don't wait until the piles of paperwork become unmanageable. Start decluttering today and enjoy a more organized and stress-free life. 5. Decluttering and used kitchen utensils. Have you ever opened a kitchen drawer only to find it overflowing with utensils, gadgets, and tools you never use? From mismatched measuring cups to duplicate spatulas, old frying pans, and bulky appliances gathering dust, our kitchens often become cluttered with items we thought we needed but rarely, if ever, use. While it's tempting to hold on to these things just in case, an overcrowded kitchen can make cooking more frustrating and less efficient. Decluttering and used kitchen utensils and appliances can help you reclaim valuable space, create a more organized cooking area, and improve your overall kitchen experience. One of the main reasons people accumulate unnecessary kitchen tools is the belief that they will use them someday. You might have purchased a specialized gadget, such as an avocado slicer, a pasta maker, or a waffle iron, only to realize you barely use it. Similarly, many people hold on to old pots, pans, and utensils even after they have been replaced with newer versions. While it's understandable to want to keep useful tools, having too many can actually make meal preparation more complicated. When your kitchen is filled with unnecessary items, finding the tools you actually need becomes more difficult, leading to wasted time and frustration. Decluttering your kitchen utensils and appliances can also improve hygiene and safety. Old wooden spoons, worn-out cutting boards, and scratched nonstick pans can harbor bacteria and pose health risks. Likewise, dull knives or broken kitchen gadgets can make cooking more hazardous. By regularly evaluating your kitchen items and discarding those that are damaged, unsafe, or no longer needed, you can create a cleaner and safer cooking environment. To begin the decluttering process, take everything out of your kitchen drawers and cabinets and assess each item. Ask yourself, when was the last time I used this? Do I have multiple versions of the same tool? Is this item still in good condition? Does this gadget genuinely make cooking easier, or is it just taking up space? If you find that you haven't used an item in the past year, it's probably time to let it go. Items that are still in good condition can be donated to a charity, given to a friend, or even sold online. Broken or damaged utensils should be disposed of properly. Once you have decluttered, organize your remaining kitchen tools in a way that makes them easy to access. Store frequently used items, such as knives, measuring spoons, and mixing bowls, in easily reachable places, while placing less frequently used tools in higher cabinets or storage bins. Consider using drawer dividers, hanging racks, or wall-mounted organizers to maximize space and keep your kitchen neat. A clutter-free kitchen is not just about aesthetics. It enhances efficiency, safety, and enjoyment while cooking. By letting go of unused kitchen utensils and appliances, you create a more functional space where every item has a purpose. Don't let unnecessary clutter take over your kitchen. Start decluttering today and enjoy a more organized, efficient cooking experience. 6. Letting go of meaningless mementos. Have you ever opened a box filled with old souvenirs, birthday cards, or childhood trinkets and wondered why you still keep them? Many of us hold on to sentimental items for years, believing they represent precious memories. However, over time, some of these mementos lose their emotional value, becoming nothing more than clutter that takes up space in our homes. Letting go of these meaningless keepsakes can be difficult, but it is a necessary step toward creating a cleaner, more organized, and mentally refreshing living environment. One of the main reasons people hold on to sentimental objects is the fear of forgetting important memories. A ticket stub from a concert, a postcard from a childhood friend, or an old stuffed animal may remind us of special moments. However, not every item is truly significant. Some souvenirs were kept out of habit rather than deep emotional attachment. Over time, these objects pile up, making it harder to distinguish between things that genuinely hold sentimental value and those that simply add to the mess. Another reason for accumulating mementos is guilt. Many people feel obligated to keep gifts, greeting cards, or inherited belongings from loved ones, even if they no longer serve a purpose. However, keeping an item out of guilt does not honor its original meaning. Instead, it creates unnecessary emotional weight. Letting go of such items does not mean you are discarding the memory of the person or experience. It simply means you are choosing to focus on the things that truly bring joy and meaning to your life. Decluttering sentimental items requires careful thought. Start by gathering all your keepsakes in one place and sorting them into categories. Ask yourself, does this item still bring me joy? Does it remind me of a moment that truly shaped who I am? Am I keeping this because I feel obligated to, rather than because I genuinely cherish it? If an item no longer sparks positive feelings or has lost its relevance, consider letting it go. For some objects, taking a photograph before discarding them can help preserve the memory without keeping the physical item. If something still has value but is no longer meaningful to you, consider donating it to someone who might appreciate it more. Organizing meaningful keepsakes in a designated space, such as a small memory box or digital photo album, can also help you maintain a connection to the past without overwhelming your home. By keeping only the most special items, you ensure that your collection remains meaningful rather than becoming an uncontrollable pile of forgotten trinkets. Letting go of meaningless mementos is not about erasing the past, but about making room for new experiences. A clutter-free space allows you to focus on the present and embrace future memories with an open heart. By decluttering your sentimental items, you free yourself from unnecessary attachments and create a home filled with objects that truly matter. Life is a long journey, and over time, we accumulate not only experiences, but also things that no longer have value. Old furniture, clothes that are no longer worn, outdated papers, or memories that no longer have meaning, all of these can become invisible burdens that take up our living space and our minds. Learning to let go can not only help make your home tidier, but also bring peace of mind. For seniors, cleaning and organizing your living space can help improve mental health, reduce stress, and bring a sense of lightness. Keeping what is truly necessary and meaningful will help life become simpler and more joyful. Letting go does not mean losing, but creating space for positive and new things. A tidy home, a peaceful mind, that is the key to enjoying old age more fully and happily. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.